up, my people? JaxB.TheRipper here, and I am going to show you how to do this makeup look if you're new to my channel, and if you're some girl that comes from the beauty community and is doing that whole self-rub shit. Bitch, stop right now, go away, because I am not a part of the beauty community, nor do I want to be at all, okay? I just do this because there's some metalhead chicks out there that want to know how to do makeup, and they know I'm a professional makeup artist, so I'm like, you know what, why not have a little fun? Plus I have a little fun with these because I get to talk a little bit more and all. So yeah, don't believe me, that whole bullshit like we should subscribe to each other's channel. Like, no bitch, I'm not going to. So this one particular picture got a lot of love. In fact, when I went out with this look, everybody fucking like complimented me on this fucking look. So I'm not sure if like the lips, if it's the exact same lipstick that I used. To tell you the truth, I think it was a different color. I just don't remember what I used. But regardless, this is the full-on look. I executed just right. The lashes I'm wearing is Send Nudes by Lash Pop. It was the one that I used in the one video that Killbot did my, you know, voiceover or whatever when I was doing my makeup. They're good lashes. They last up to like 10 times or more if you take good care of them. I'll leave the link below where I got mine, so because I know a lot of people also ask like, where did you get those fucking lashes? So I just can't really do anything with my hair. It's like I'm trying to do poses and all, but I want to braid it, but like I just took a shower, so it's still at that stage where it's like, you know, like if you braid it, it's not really gonna work with you that well. So, but if you guys want to do like a good hair look with this, the two Dutch braids. I prefer the Dutch braids more than the French braids, but really you're gonna look fierce as fuck with this look, and with bold lashes like that. I love that. That's when I like to do my makeup really heavy, when I know I'm going to do two Dutch braids, and I'm probably going to do that later and then take an Instagram photo and see how that comes out. So anyways, let's get into the tutorial, and yeah. So I'm doing a voiceover. If you see my lips move, it's because I was trying to give you guys instructions as I was doing the makeup look, and that failed completely because I am really bad at like telling you what I'm doing when I'm applying my own makeup, and I don't know why I thought it was gonna work out perfectly. So anyways, I already put on an all neutral base color. I put the primer on first, eye primer I mean, and I went on top with Mac Brulee, which is just like a skin finish color. And here is the Saharian 2 by Juvia's Place we're going to be working out of, as well as same brand, it's just called the Festival by Juvia's. So great palettes, great pigmentation. Let's get into it. Going in with the color Taza, and you can see I applied a little too much pigmentation right there. That's how pigmented they are. So you're going to see me go in with a Q-tip and remove some of that off, and yeah, it's blurry, sorry about that. So I removed some of it off, and then I'm just going to start blending away, and eventually you're going to see me add a little bit of the red color. And just to warn you guys, there's a lot of like cleaning with the Q-tip and everything, because this is a very, like, you know, like I said, dramatic looks take a lot of blending, take a lot of cleaning. So yeah, lots of back and forth with dramatic looks. And if you think this one's dramatic, wait till you see my next one. With the same palette, I'm going in with the color Zora, and I really wish they would make the damn names a little bit more appealing so I could see it, because I'm looking at it in my own hands right now and I can barely see the damn names, especially because you have makeup covering it. So again, I'm just blending that into the crease, and you're seeing me just kind of do like a shape of it basically, and then at the same time I'm blending. And you're going to see me eventually going with like a Q-tip as well, because I felt like I overdid it going way too high above the brow bone. So yep, it's just like I said, girls or guys, whoever's watching this, lots of blending, lots of blending. And if you guys haven't dealt with red color eyeshadows before, they could be kind of stainish. Just to let you know, even as I'm cleaning, I always have like a hard time with red eyeshadows, because not only do you want to blend well, but they kind of get messy, and that's why I really don't like doing, especially with a look like this, I don't like to do my foundation first. I don't like to do my concealer first, because if you try to use the concealer to clean, you will make a light pink concealer. So I mean, that's great if you want a light pink concealer, because some skin tones need that, but I don't want that. So now we are going in with the Festival palette by Juvia's Place, and we're going in with that light color called Uli. Blending all that in together, making sure they meet and they marry each other. And then you're going to see me go in with that same palette, the Festival one, and you're going to see me use Izafa. That one has more of a warmer type of red, kind of more orangey. So I'm combining that blue tone red and the orange tone red together. And I'm just, again, into the crease color, because, you know, I'm trying to make that perfect combination color that I wanted that was inside my Instagram picture. So yeah, same brush and everything. And also, the one thing you saw me do was I tap off the excess of whatever's on my brush, and that's why the first 2 times you saw me going way too pigmented, because I forgot that these Juvia's Place palettes are so pigmented that you need to remember to tap off some of them, some of the excess, I mean. Adding more in of that colors. Izafa, okay, yeah, they're African names, so like African tribal names, so I can't like pronounce them that well. So I'm just adding a little bit more, and it's just more in the outer corner. And then I'm going to clean up in the center because I went way too much in. And then I'm going to pull out an old MAC eyeshadow called the Bling, and it's just going to be in the center right there. And the thing is, you guys, like, I know it's not the exact same colors of the shirt, but I'm just trying to like go with the shirt instead of matching the shirt, you know what I mean? So because sometimes it's just not going to be possible to match it completely, and sometimes it can be. So, but then again, how many red and black shirts do I have? Like, do they, so if I just decide to do a Possessed shirt, that one I'm probably going to go in more with a prime red. So, and I don't want to be doing so many looks of the same eyeshadow colors. Do you guys understand what I mean? And yes, I am marrying all the colors to each other once again. So, and I'm going in with Zora with the Saharian 2 palette, and I'm just concentrating it more towards the outer corner, and you're seeing me use more of a like smaller, fluffier detail brush to really concentrate that more on the outer corner. As well as I'm going to take this pencil brush, and really I am going to be drawing underneath the waterline, and I'm just using the same 2 reds like you guys been seeing me use. It doesn't matter which one comes first, or you could, like, you know, tap it into both at once, so it doesn't really matter. And then you see me flicking it up like that, and then you're going to see me add some concealer in a minute. So I'm using Juice Beauty concealer, and this is 05, I believe. And it is a perfect match, as you can see, and I'm using a flat blending brush. It could be used for a concealer brush as well because it's synthetic. And you're just seeing me draw a line and then blending it down. And the reason why you're seeing me do that, because I'm blending the shadow outwards, but at the same time where I'm doing the line, I'm kind of doing like a separation basically. So I'm trying to segregate those two for not blending into each other, because I like I said, I don't like red eyeshadow blending into the concealer because it makes it look like a light pink, and I don't like that. And yeah, so I'm just like, you know, I prefer the concealer to be clean already, to be a clean color, and you're just seeing me dab it in with my fingers right there. And so far this technique has worked fine with me, especially if you really want the underneath to be very sharp like how it is right there. If not, you just go in with your ring finger and then just blend it out a little bit to make it look more softer. And you're going to see me add some into the inner corners, and you eventually will see me blend that out in a minute. I'm just going to leave it there for now. There's a juice break supporting my fellow paisanos right here with Who Mix.
Fucking Who Mix right here, people. The guava nectar one. Go get some right now. I've been like drinking nothing but water lately, but like of course I drank it all and we don't have any right now, so I had to deal with juice. But anyways, I'm going in with this primer. This is the one you have to really shake it up. It's called the Pigments Illuminating Primer. It's supposed to be silicone free, so any of you girls that are like allergic to silicone or you just don't agree with silicone, definitely try this one. This shit is amazing. I've been loving this shit. It's by Juice Beauty once again.
So then I just use 1 pump of that and then just spread it all over the face, so you can see it spreads very well, unlike the silicone ones. And then I'm going to be using my Urban Decay All Nighter foundation. This is supposed to be waterproof, and yeah, I can vouch for that. And I concentrated more on my problem areas. You can see I hardly don't have any on my forehead because I don't really have problem areas right there. But I'm going to blend everything out with a stippling brush. As you can see, I am stippling it, which means you're dabbing it around your face. You're not swirling it. And if you have dry skin, I do not recommend this brush, because the thing is, when you are stippling, or as a lot of you do, you swirl it, which is incorrect, it will get underneath your dry skin that you have, and it makes it look like a dry, cakey, flaky cake, and you don't want that. So yes, I'm just taking it all over, from underneath the chin, underneath the neck, underneath the eyes, and you know, eventually whatever leftover I have on the brush, I will take it up to my forehead, and then you will see how it all blends in together, and how it just wasn't necessary for me to add more foundation to the forehead. So what you just saw there is I was tight lining with the Urban Decay 24/7 glide pencil, and now I'm using a Physicians Formula brush tip pencil, I think they're called, I'm not sure. But anyways, this is probably like the most easiest felted brush tip eyeliner, whatever you want to call them. The most easiest one I've been able to use. The brush is sturdy. You will be able to do an eyeliner quick liner job real quick in case you're bad with liquid. I have not used liquid in years, and I don't know why anybody would want to use liquid eyeliners. I mean, it's like we have like gel liners, we have the felt tip ones, the brush tip ones, you know, we have so many options now. It's like I do not understand why anybody wants to use liquid. Those are like majority of them come with like horrible little brush tips, so you always have to like end up using like an art brush regardless, or a makeup brush that's like, you know, that has the tip because it's more sturdier. So it's like I just don't understand why people are still using liquid. I guess maybe because it has a different finish, I'm not sure, but it's been years since I've used it. But yeah, you're just gonna kind of make your liner a little bit more dramatic. So then here you go, see me doing a little bit more blending with a smudger brush. Like I said, the blending never ends, you guys. Eventually, when you think you have it down to a notch, all of a sudden you move to the next step and you're like, oh wait, I need to fix this and I need to fix that. So that's just how these dramatic looks are. And RIP to my false lashes Sand Nudes, because I've been using them like crazy. As you could tell, they look all like, you know, fucked up, and that you could tell like they're old, they need to be thrown away soon, and some like little false hairs are missing. But yeah, I really needed it for this look, because the other lashes I was actually using by the same company, they were just called Red Rari, and I needed that, you know, fierce kind of look, and these were the only dramatic lashes I had, and I just needed to use them for one more tutorial, and that's it. And I'm going in with just any white eyeliner. I think this one's by NYX. It's gonna make it look like a light pink, but you know, it does. That's what happens. And I could have went ahead and done it before the, you know, doing the underline of the waterline with the red, but regardless, I still managed to make it pink. So but you know, but yeah, so now I'm just doing my under lashes, and this is optional. I like to put mascara in the bottom lashes. A lot of people don't, and I'm going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. I'm using both the center and the darkest one, the darkest shade I mean, and I'm just putting it, you know, on my cheekbones. I don't like to do the line anymore. I'm tired of that shit. It's just hard to blend out. I just prefer to go in with a stippling brush or even a foundation brush, whatever, and it's just more easier to like do it like that, in my opinion. It gives you like a much more natural definition than these horrible contour lines that look like sideburns nowadays. And yeah, I mean, it's one thing if you want to do a drag queen effect, but that's for drag queens. I'm already a woman. I don't need that fucking shit. So then I'm just taking that same, you know, 217 brush that's not by MAC, and I'm just adding of that a little bit of the contour shade to my nose. I'm not gonna do like an extreme contour type of thing because like I already feel like my nose is perfect. It's just you lose the definition of your nose because of the foundation making it flat. So I'm just kind of giving it back the definition, and that's why I'm going in with like a fluffier brush. So with that same 217 brush, I'm going to go in with the lightest shade that's inside the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Really doesn't matter which one. I just trying to give it more of a highlight because I like a really strong cheekbone. So I'm just, you know, giving a highlight underneath. And sometimes, you know, your contour, especially because I was using a big brush, it could go, you know, too low. And the problem with that is it can make you look very ill and age, like, you know, like you've aged a lot. So that's why you have to like really like be careful with the contour and don't go all the way down and look like you have like a fucking beard. And just like with the eyeshadows, you know, it's the same thing with the face. I find that there are things I need to touch up a little bit, so I add a little bit of the 0.2 by Juice, and I just add that more of a highlight color with it's a concealer, that's what I'm talking about. Then I pat it in with the Beauty Blender. Going in with the Mary Luminizer. Now you ain't gonna be able to see my fucking highlight because I don't really pack it on like how, besides the fact I'm really fair, but regardless, like I don't pack it on like a lot of people do. I don't buy these extreme highlighters because I don't like my face looking like it's been urinated on or jizzed on. So I mean, if you're into that, great, go cocky all the fucking way, I don't care. But I don't want that shit. I really don't. And it's like, it doesn't even matter what skin color you are anymore. Lots of girls are looking like that and they just make it possible. But I've always just been, you know, the way I was taught, a highlight is where the light hits of the corners of your face, and that's the highlight. And then I'm going in with I should have done this before but I forgot, but I put in the powder Buff by Juice Beauty, and that one, when you look at it, you'll be like, wow, this does not go for her skin color, it's way too dark. But it actually went pretty good. As you can tell, it's not darkening my face or anything. But really, use a translucent powder if you want, if it makes your life easier. Not a lot of you girls I know have a lot of time for that. Me, is like, you know, I take pride in makeup. I love makeup and I love mixing in powders, foundations, shadows, and everything, because I just feel like you get a better perfect blend of the outcome. So I mean, the way it's executed basically comes out better is what I should have said. But yeah, with that fan brush, it had a little bit of like translucent powder because, like I said, I like to mix things. It just comes out better that way. But a lot of you don't have that time, and that's fine. So basically with me, I am going in with MAC Spice lip liner. And like I said in the beginning, I didn't really remember what lipstick I used, but really almost any warm tone lip would go well, from like an orange to like an under blue tone red kind of lipstick if you want, and add like a black lip liner to it. Lots of things could go well with this look. I tend to go more for a warmer tone, and I just been feeling this combination lately. Usually I don't wear brown lipsticks, but I'm gonna eventually fill it in with the color Fuel by Urban Decay. I don't know if that was limited edition. I guess you could use Velvet Teddy by MAC, but it's not as like rich in color, and it's very matte. This is a cream color compared to Velvet Teddy. Yeah, no, never mind. Velvet Teddy won't work. Well, no, it'll work, but it just won't be an exact dupe of what I'm using. So yeah, so sorry about that if it's discontinued, but I don't think it is. I think it's still there. It was part of the Naked Heat line. So I'm going in with a mauve shade here. Any mauve shade would do. Milani has a good mauve selection of blushes. I've noticed, yes, I'm going in with a stippling brush because, you know, stippling brushes are very versatile, and you could definitely use this for blush. Definitely recommended. I'm just concentrating on the apple of the cheek, and then I flick it off, like kind of like just blend it more thinner towards the end. Kind of think of it like the Nike logo or check mark. So don't do that whole smiling bullshit. I fucking hate it when people do that, because when you smile, it just sticks on that apple of the cheek, like, you know. Then when you know, go back to it, look, see, I'm doing it right there, and then when you go back down there, that's where the blush is going to go. So don't fucking smile. I don't know who fucking taught you that. Just stop. That was a theater technique that was used to age people, because, you know, things go down when you age. So you gotta, obviously, when you do makeup and you're trying to make them look older, you have to do things down instead of up. And I want to go up, damn it. But anyways, yeah, there's something about you girls for some reason not wanting to use blush, because I guess you're afraid to look like a clown. Look, you look like you have dirt on your face if you don't use blush, okay, because of all that contour. It's like, yes, you girls will contour and all, but you guys will not, like, fucking add some blush. You look like you have shit, okay? I'm sorry to say this, but it looks like shit, or it looks like dirt if you don't go in and add in the blush, I mean. And I know a lot, especially fair skinned girls like me, are scared of blush because they're afraid it's gonna make them look like too pink or too red. There are a large variety of colors out there, especially drugstore, when it comes to blushes. Trust me, you don't need a bright pink blush unless you are a deeper skin tone. And I know the goth community is different. They just like to look lifeless, and I could really give a fuck how they do their makeup, to tell you the truth. I'm just trying to help out more of like the everyday girl who wants, you know, to add on makeup. But, you know I sound like a dick and all, and, you know, I'm sorry if I'm just like a perfectionist, but I know a lot of people have like told me they had a problem with that. But who am I to tell you what to do anyways? I mean, if you want to look like an old lady with extreme, you know, fucked up contour that looks like they've been jizzed on and urinated on, then who am I to stop you? And this is a perfect thumbnail picture. Oh my god, yeah, I should still make that. But anyways, here's some really lousy poses of me or whatever. Yes, girl, yeah, somewhere along here I'm gonna do like a dramatic hair flip. I don't know when. Here, showing you my shirt, blah blah blah. So yeah, I don't know. Anyways, thanks for watching, you guys, and thanks for hearing me out being a dick. So yeah, talk to you guys later. Bye.